The first sound was a scream. A long, long time ago, before the stars had names and before the wind knew how to whisper, the world was silent. There was no laughter, no song, no rustling of leaves, just endless quiet. The earth was dark, and the sky was empty. Nothing moved, nothing breathed. But deep beneath the surface, something stirred, something waited. Far below the cold, unbroken ground, there was a creature. It had no name, for names did not exist yet. It had no eyes, for there was nothing to see. It had no ears, for there was nothing to hear. But it had a heart, a slow, heavy thing that beat in the dark. The creature did not know what it was. It did not know where it was. It only knew that it was. And that was enough. For centuries the creature rested. It did not hunger. It did not thirst. It simply was. But then one day something changed. A pressure grew inside it. A tightness. A need. The creature did not understand this feeling. It had never felt anything before. The pressure built and built until it could no longer be ignored. The creature twisted in the dark. It pulled at the earth around it. It thrashed. It fought. And then, without meaning to, it opened its mouth. And the first sound was a scream. The scream tore through the silence like a knife. It shattered the stillness of the world. It echoed in the hollow places, shaking the earth and splitting the sky. The scream was raw and wild, full of fear and wonder and pain. And the world heard. For the first time, something had made a sound, and the world, which had been sleeping, began to wake. Far above the creature, cracks appeared in the earth. Light spilled through, not the light of the sun, for the sun did not exist yet, but a strange silver glow. The creature, still trembling from its scream, looked up. It did not know what light was. It did not know what seeing was. But it saw. The light grew brighter. The cracks widened. And then, with a sound like thunder, the ground broke apart. The creature fell. It tumbled through the air, blind and afraid, until it landed in something soft and wet. It did not know what water was, but it felt the coolness against its skin. It gasped, another sound, another first. Above it, the sky trembled. The scream had changed everything. The silence was gone. Now, the world was alive with noise. The creature dragged itself onto the shore. It looked around. There was still no sun, no moon, no stars. But there was light, and there was sound. It listened. The water lapped at the shore, whispering. The wind, new and unsure, sighed through the air. Somewhere in the distance, something else moved. Another creature, perhaps, waking for the first time. The first creature stood on shaky legs. It did not know how to walk. It did not know how to live. But it knew one thing. It was no longer alone. The scream had called others. And so the world began. The first creature walked through the strange new land, learning as it went. It tasted the water and found it good. It touched the trees and felt their rough bark. It listened to the sounds of the world and tried to understand them. But the most important sound of all was still inside it. The scream had not been just noise. It had been a beginning. And now the creature wondered, could it make another sound? It opened its mouth again. It did not scream this time. It made a softer noise, a gentler one, a hum. The world listened. And then, somewhere far away, another creature answered. The first sound had been a scream, but the second sound was a song. And so the stars woke. And so the wind learned to dance. And so the world, which had been silent for so long, began to sing. The end